everybody, Sarah Jane. Let me start off by saying, if I look a little weird, I'm hoping that it gets fixed eventually. Back in June, so about 7 months ago, I got Bell's palsy. I don't have the ability to smile or properly close my eye on my left side, so please bear with me. Anyway, I used to have an active YouTube channel, this one, Losing One Me, and it was because 8 years ago I got a lap band. I had all kinds of problems with the lap band, no erosion or anything as far as we know, but first of all, the fills, I would get a fill, and I would drive home from the hospital, which was 40 minutes or so away, and a couple hours later I'd be back at the doctor's office at the hospital to get most of the fill taken out because I was getting foamies and I couldn't even keep down saliva, and it was awful. So it took me forever to get any sort of restriction. And by the time I did get restriction, I had acid reflux so bad that I would wake up in the middle of the night sick. And I just couldn't live like that either. I tried. And I told my doctor what was happening, and she took the fill out. So I haven't really had any restrictions since. There are still some things that I will have trouble eating, or I can, like, if I overeat solid foods, like I can eat as much ice cream as I want, but if I overeat solid foods, then I can feel the restriction. I can feel the tightness and all of that. But I have to really overdo it, and that's not helping. So about 4 years ago, I decided I wanted gastric bypass. I had been afraid of it in the first place. Not as easily reversible, and possible complications and stuff. And I didn't want to do it, but I don't want to live like this either. And so 3 years ago, I looked into having gastric bypass surgery and found out that I did not have insurance coverage for it. In fact, my insurance at the company that I was then and am now has a rider that says you can't have any bariatric procedures at all. So I can't even have a fill on my lap band. I can't anything. So I was like, well, okay, I'm stuck with what I've got. And series of unfortunate events, gallbladder, appendicitis, all kinds of great stuff. The lap band and I just never got anywhere. And I am back up to my starting weight or thereabout. I started 8 years ago at 320 pounds. And now, depending on where I weigh in what scale I use, it's somewhere between 320 and 325. My scale at home is the one we will be using because obviously that's what I have access to. But that's where I am weight-wise. So, something sad but good happened about a year ago. My husband's great aunt passed away, and she was 90-something. Not that that makes it all right, but it wasn't like, she just up and died one day. Anyway, she passed away, and she left us a good sum of money. My husband had taken care of her a lot in her older years, and he agreed to use some of the money to pay for gastric bypass. So I went back to the doctor that I had seen 3 years ago, and I said, okay, I'm ready to self-pay. Get me information on how much it's going to cost. And he said, that's fine, but I want to do 2 surgeries. I want to do one surgery for the lap band removal. I want to wait a couple months, and I want to do the second surgery to have the gastric bypass. Okay, logic tells you double the surgery, double the cost. Still, we're like, okay, we'll do it. I said, the only thing I need from you is I need a quote. It doesn't have to be down to the penny, but like this surgery typically costs so that I could budget and so that I could know ahead of time how much to put aside, because who wants to have surgery that they think is going to cost $20,000 and then have it be $60,000? That would be really, really bad. So I asked for a price, and that's not the surgeon's deal. It's his office coordinator's deal. And for the last 8 months, I have been going back and forth with her. Every other month or so, I call her and I say, look, I need a price for this surgery. I want to have these surgeries. And she says, well, why doesn't your insurance cover the surgery again? Why are you calling me? Like, I've never talked to her before. And so finally I gave up. I was like, this is not okay. And I got in touch with a surgeon who is a couple towns, actually one town further away. And it's about an extra 15 to 20 minute drive to the hospital, but it's worth it because this doctor is like, yes, I'm going to do the surgery. I'm going to do it in most likely one step. They can't absolutely guarantee until I'm opened up. But most likely one step, one surgery, we'll get it coded, we'll get it done. So I am having gastric bypass surgery, I think. I'm currently, I don't know if you can hear it, I'm sick. I'm also having breathing problems, so I have to go have a stress test, which ought to be major fun. I am meeting with the doctor next Tuesday, so the 31st of January, and I will get more information then. But I don't know. I'm just crossing my fingers. Like, this has to work. This has to happen. I need this. I need to be healthier because my life, it's just a mess, and it's mostly, not all, you can't blame your weight on everything, but there's a lot of problems in my life that come from being overweight. So that's where I'm at. I considered waiting until after I met with the doctor to say hello to you all, but I wanted to kind of put this out there for me and for you, for those of us who are having trouble and want to have surgery and don't think it's possible, or having insurance problems or whatever. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to follow up, because there's lots of people having these surgeries, and so the surgeon isn't going to really cater to you. You have to go the extra mile. I know that's hard because most of us don't have the self-confidence to do it, but go the extra mile. See it through. If one doctor is not working for you, try another doctor, because as big a pain in the butt it is, think about what the weight does to you, does to your body, does to your emotional health. It's important. So anyway, I think I should go color my hair, because as I look in the screen, I'm like, holy crap, you have grays. And I'm going to go do that. But I wanted to check in, say hello to you all, get reintroduced. And, I also have a blog, a companion blog. I set it up as a sort of scrapbook, an online scrapbook for myself, but there's also information there. So if you want to go there and read more information, cool. I'll put the link down below. If you don't, that's cool too. If you want to reach me, comment down below, send me a message. You can send me an email. It goes right to my phone, losing1me, just like the channel name, losing1me@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer questions on lap band. I'm not anti-lap band. I'm anti-lap band for me. Or about the gastric bypass or insurance or whatever. I mean, I'm not an expert, but if you just want to talk to someone, feel free. That's it for now, and I will update you in about a week when I have seen the surgeon. Thanks. Bye.